All right, everybody, welcome back. Oh well, for fuck's sake, I was planning to maybe do the morph walk today, but I was like, nah, I want to finish this thing up. So yeah, as you can see, I have been doing some lots of work, and yeah, it came already a long way from point A to point B. So yeah, I will show you. Yeah, it took me a while to get this thing properly fixed. So it is still a little bit issue. There is a lot of issues that I need to really work my head around sometimes. But yeah, um, let's get started, shall we? So, what was one of the most important problems that I had with this bloody damn thing was how the how the facial how to get the facial issues in there to get represented correctly. Also, I should definitely remove this part right here because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And this part right here should be removed. Yes. Awesome. There you go. So as you can see, my main issue was that, the head was way too coney, so it was like this was the problem. And I had to find a way to get the cone out of there because technically it's not a cone. Technically it's like a little bit more or less like a little bit more like this, I believe. But it needs to be less coney, and that was one of the main issues I had. So first thing we're going to be doing here is quite easily. We're going to look at what I drew right here, and that is the representation of what I drew. So this is the old token that I used for one of the D&D sessions I made, and well, I didn't make the D&D session. I made the token for the D&D session. But yeah, I don't like. Well, let's try to improve upon that face and see if I can get a forward face again without any problems whatsoever. But it was not whatsoever problems. The problems did occur even after all of the work went into it. As you can see, it was already a hard work to get the head piece. It was very difficult for me to get it done because I believe I still have a. Well, I have the image saved on my telephone, but not on the part I wanted, not on this Discord. But yeah, the main problem was here that the face didn't fit right, and the hair didn't. I am terrible at hair. I'll tell you that. It's one of the most issues that I have. Like, yeah, if I want to go for hair, it probably will be a very difficult thing to do. So I need to find a way to fix that without any problems. But yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing here is looking for closing out all the stuff I need, and then I believe yes, there you go. I'll just go first fix this part up because this part is actually need to be fixed, and then you can see what I mean. So yeah, it's one of those things that I'm very hard on figuring out because it's not natural for me to draw hair like this in any way or shape or form, and it is quite hard for me to do so. So as you can see, there is still some issues because we have this here. We have this long list. This is the main issue here. We have this long hair, right? But we want this long hair to be working properly. But we don't want to. We don't want the hair to cause too much of a trouble. So we want to create this hair, but we don't want to affect it too much. So if I now mirror the effect, I will probably find out if it is possible. Yeah. See, that's the main issue right here. The main issue is that we have hair. That is true. We have some hair that is right over there, but we need to get the hair in such a way that it does compensate for the hair on the side. But we need to fix that we need to fix that part right up. So we have this part right here that needs to be done. And you can see already that because this is a thing that does normally have like the effect that I want, but it doesn't. So we do want this part right here. Like so we want it to be because that's how it works. I believe then that should work like that, and I can put this upwards. So we have this part right here that works like that. And now we need to figure out like how do we do this part? Because now we have this part right here, and that should represent the part that we need to have. So we have this front part right here that needs to be done, and then we need this part to be also in the front. But we also want to have the hair standing out, not too much, but well, enough to represent it. I think this is fine. I believe. I think this is fine. So yeah, my main issue was like, yeah, I've been working on this hair and like, it's so infuriating to see like, yeah, the hair works, but then, you know, you get the rest of the parts that need to be fixed, and then everything turns out like, oh well, this is a problem. So we definitely need to make this tinier than the one that we have right here. So we need to make it tinier because that's how the hairstyle worked in the first drawing in the first place. So we have that. We have this. We can see if we can get this part right here a little bit more gentle. So if we remove that, if we remove that like that, would that create a better view? This way, we have that, we have that, we have that, and then we need to see if it works still on the other side. That's why switching it from side to side is actually quite a good idea. Yes, but not fully. We need to put this part right over there, and that would fix it. Alright, so we have this part right here. We need to drag that a little bit more upwards. We have this, we have that, and let's see. Alright, and we should now be able to get the point that we want. So we have this part right here. Yes. Alright. Now it's the question if this is properly correct. So yeah, it's a lot of trial and error because I have clearly not enough experience with drawing hair too much. I do have experience on drawing anything else than hair. Well, I do have experience on hair, but not on the hair part of like, you know, hair. More like, you know, fur is a thing that I can draw, or spikes and then fur, that kind of stuff. But hair is so much difficult. It's like looking at something and then think like, does this look nice? And I'm like, yeah, probably will. And then everything else is like, probably. So it does look nice. And then I'm like, well, I have no clear idea. So yeah, that actually looks quite decent already. I like it. Let's see. This one I need to fix. Like that. And then I can do this. Yes, excellent. So we're just gonna be looking for the right size, and then we're just gonna draw over it. So yeah, it's quite a lot of challenging work to figure out and fiddle with it, because we need to look out. Really, that's the part that's over there. All right, not complaining there, but I just need to figure out. All right. Now that we now done fixed that, we now need to fix the hair itself. So, this is a sketch on the face. So this is a sketch of the whole sketch that I need. And I can see already that this is actually looking quite good. I now need to get... how do I do this? I first need to get the sketch part... more cleaner. So I need to get this thing far more cleaner. So we're gonna just casually do that. And we're gonna put it into a new layer group, because I ain't gonna be doing this again. As you can see, this is how it was before, so you can already see like it was bloated as hell. And we don't want that. We don't want that bloatiness. Because if we add that bloatiness, it will actually not work well. So first things first, we want to add the thickness. Now I need to switch it to 10 again, because that's important. Because 10 is the brush size I used. And now we need to actually work around this. So yes, it's very hard for me to fix this quite easily. Because it's one of the most hardest things I ever did. Just getting casual, you know, casual hair. I never expected hair to be such a pain in the ass to deal with. Until I came across like, well, this is hair. Good luck. And I'm like, thanks. Good luck to you too. And then realized like, oh well, that's gonna be leaving a mark. And I'm very happy upon how much I already learned from this. Don't get me wrong there. But it is so hard to control the brush and keep a steady hand while drawing the outlines. And avoid the parts that I don't want. Oh, I should definitely lower that. Alright. And you can already see like, well, this part right here is very nicely drawn already, so I'm very happy upon that. Now I need to get this part done. So yeah, it's something totally different than the Morpha project, because the Morpha project, you know, I cannot do anything, I can do something wrong with it, but it's like, it's almost foolproof, because that's how, well, I learned a lot from it already, so therefore I don't have to worry about it too much. Well, with this, oh man, I have so much errors in this that it is not even funny anymore. It's not even funny anymore. Because the errors that I got with this was like insane. The main issue that I had with this thing was like, well, how do I start? Well, that was the first problem. I don't have enough experience to start up and do it instantly. And working on it for so long, or working with this for so long already, and then still not knowing how to start up is like, how did I forget to do this again? Because, you know, it's not that usual for me to do this. Trust me, I am not a very good person when it comes to knowing that it is a thing that I do. So yeah, the more of course I did this, the better it gets. That's for sure. But whew, it was a wild ride for sure. I'm so happy that I am this far already, and I could not have done it without fixing everything that I did. The main issue that I had with this drawing was like the amount of time it took me to get the basic shapes done. It was a lot. And the more I do this, the better it gets. So, you know, it's a thing. And I'm trying to get this thing fully functional. So I'm trying to get this thing fully done for today. And then, you know, I will be able to get it all done. And then I'm very happy. So I'm gonna make I'm just gonna make a casual drawing, and then, you know, put a background on it, and create like a not like a token, but more like, you know, frame. So that's why I said it is a portrait, but the portrait you're supposed to be posing there, so it doesn't actually count as a portrait, but it counts as a portrait to me. It counts for me as a portrait because, you know, posterized, it's still a portrait in my books. So yeah, I'm trying to get this thing finished, and I hope you are enjoying this, because I am also enjoying this, but for different reasons. Because I'm actually trying to concentrate on finishing this thing, because, well, I think I deserve I think I deserve a little break from the Morphog, but it was not the break I imagined. It was not the break I imagined. It was not like, well, congratulations, you can do something easy now. And it's like, no. This is pure suffering in your end. So yeah, and when life gives you melons, you always need to make lemonade, otherwise you're gonna get nuts upon how much stuff gets lost. So yeah, I'm trying to fix all the problems I had before, and I'm trying to do it again and again and again. So it's very important. It's very important that I finish this, because, you know, it's one of the things that I want to finish in the first place. Animal Fork doesn't have really a timer on it in the first place. Well, it does have a timer, but it's not that kind of timer that you are like, oh my god, we need to hurry. It's like, no, not that kind of timer. If it was a hurry timer, I would have said so myself, and I would have took the mentality to do like, yeah, people, let's go, places, everybody, and then, you know, I get myself pimped up to get started. But on this one, no, not that case. I forgot about that. I should definitely pay more attention upon what I drew. God damn it. I forget always that I need to not draw on the outlines of the hair itself, but more on the outlines on the parts that are representing the parts that I need. So we're going to be probably changing some of the color of the hair, which is going to be interesting to watch, because, well, you know, well, not color, I mean the lighting part that I did. Luckily, I did it on 3 separate layers, so I could just, you know, scroll back and look at it like, yes, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this and that, and then, you know, I'll be done. So yeah, it's a quite enjoyable thing to see, at least, and I'm very how far we already are at this. It just takes a lot of time and effort to get from point A to point B. And point A and point B is, it's a long way to go. And I mean like a long way. So now the quick question is this correct? Well, it doesn't look like it, isn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. And why it's not correct? Because this part right here is not correct. Because we want to keep the separate. Yeah, there you go. That's more like it. The main issue is that we don't have. If we change this a little bit too small, it won't work right. If we change it right there, then that would fix the part. Let's try it. So we're gonna casually remove this part, casually removing it. Of course, this will create the effect of, you know, being too ball on the top side, so I need to figure out if that is the case. If so, then well, we're gonna add some more line. We're gonna add some more parts to it. So let me just take a look at this. Well, it doesn't look like it too much. It's quite, yeah, it's quite decent. Say the least, it's quite decent. It's not the overflowing pointiness towards the top, so it's not like this kind of effect. It's not that. It still has the square shape on it. Ugh. I really hate drawing this. I really hate it for not the reason I hate it. It's like, you know, it's a very love-hate relationship because I'm trying to learn something, and, you know, if things don't go my way, then well, that's a problem, right? Normally that is a problem, but it's it's difficult. And I'm very happy how far we got already. No. No. Where is it? Where is the bloody thing? No. 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 Is it right here? Yes. Alright. No. Alright. Now we're going to go back to here, and then we're going to fix the part that we need, which are also the ears. Those need to be also fixed. There you go. Nicely and steadily, I will win this. So yeah. A lot of things have been done now, and I'm happy to say that it actually looks quite decent already, and I'm very happy upon that, or well, very fond of it. I just need to get this thing, yes, I need to get these things fixed. And we need to actually draw them on this side right here. And right over there. Alright. Because we need to fix this part right here. So, alright. We have finally fixed the outlines. Even though, you know, it was a little bit of an outline from one point to the other, but we fixed it. So, we fixed the outlines, so we can now finally remove that ugly stain of an abomination of a line. And now we need to fix the damn face and all the stuff within it. Alright. What are we gonna first fix? Well, we're probably gonna fix first the hair, because the hair is the most important part here that needs to be fixed. And I should definitely, yeah. It needs to be fixed because of the amount of stuff that needs to be redrawn in it. And as you can see, the hair was actually on top of everything here. So yeah, it's understandable that all of this is like very strange shaped already. But it should not hold us off for doing what we need to do. Like so, and now we have that fixed. So yeah. We're trying to fix this, and I hope this is gonna be fine. It's a really hard thing to do, you know, just getting your casual Malva project in out of the way to do something else completely different, completely out of the blue. And I'm like, yeah, I have been working on this just to see if I can improve upon the face, and probably gonna do some more emotions with it and as well with that, but that has to wait because I first need to draw something very different than this. So This is like a drawing that I need to do, and then, well, for my improvements, and then the next drawing is going to be far more, well, more enjoyable. Yeah, well, different kind of enjoyable. Yes, different kind of enjoyable. This is enjoyable in different ways. It's like, it's enjoyable because it is like very high learning curve upon knowing when and what to do. Even though, you know, this might not be totally perfect, it's still, you know, decent enough to realize. It's decent enough for me to realize, like, well, I need to take care of this. I need to know about this. I need to realize that I need to do this, that, and such so. And you can already see how much I learned from one drawing, and I'm like, yeah, this drawing might work, but next time I will definitely draw poses instead of, you know, square faces, because, oh well, frontal faces, because I ain't good with it. I honestly swear it. It's a thing that I'm not good at it. I'm not good at knowing, like, well, I just have to do this or that. No, faces is my well, everything around faces, bodies, and all that stuff. It's all evil to in my books. It's very, very different from what I used to do. I like to draw things that are not needed to have shape corrections, or, you know, a certain type of shape that needs to be represented. Otherwise, you know, things do get really messy or don't look nice. I like this. I like, you know, to draw this kind of things and then be like, and then be like, and then be, and then be like, you know, this is just an anglerfish with some light on it, and then, you know, have a second eye on it, and then have a third eye on it, and then have a third eye on it, and then be like pointing towards the big giant guy in front of it, like, you know. And then, you know, you have the bomb like, oh, well, hi there. How are you hanging? So yeah, you get the point. It's a way different experience, honestly. I like to draw fish. I like to draw all the other stuff around fish. You know, it's fun to draw things that you can draw, but then when you try to do something that is totally out of your league, or, well, you can draw it, but it is far more difficult, then, well, you know, you're probably going to be like, well, that's a problem. And I have now that feeling like, well, that's a problem. And I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and it bothers me, it bothers me that I'm able to get a solution, but, you know, I'm still not 100% satisfied upon the solution. But I'm just rolling with it because, you know, it's a very difficult thing to... it's very difficult for me to ignore all the mistakes that... Wait, hold on. Where is all that? Oh, man. That's gonna be very confusing. Yep, that's gonna be a lot of confusing. So yeah, I'm trying to improve upon myself, and therefore I need to learn, and because I need to learn, all of this is happening. And I'm very happy upon it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy upon what I do. But, this is some harsh conditions. I'll tell you that. It's some harsh conditions I need to learn. Because it takes so much time out of your daily business. It takes so much time out of it. And I mean, like, really takes out a lot of time. The main issue I had with this thing is like, well, how do I get from point A to point B? And I'm like, yeah, how do I get from A to point B? It's insane how much time that took. I'm like very adapted to certain situations, but not to drawing and be like, yes, you need to represent this, and you need to draw. And I'm like, I need to draw. That was not kind of the deal. That was no deal whatsoever. It was not a shady deal at all. Alright. Found perpetrator. Aww. And we're working slowly towards a clean picture. Oh well, clean hair. Because everybody likes clean hair. You don't want to have like this stain all over the body or whatever it is. Good old-fashioned me just drawing and doing whatever I do. I really like what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm one of the most, gentle persons when it comes to changes. I'm just be like, alright, this happens. It's happening. So I just need to calm down and just do whatever I need to do in the first place. Right now, it's just relaxing, finding out how to fix things, and then, move on from there. There's nothing I can do wrong, really. Well, there might be something I can do wrong, but not in the way of how this is representing to go wrong. So now we're working towards, yes, we're working towards that part. And I can just casually move around, fix the parts that I need to fix. And this will fix the staining, if I'm correct. Well, it will fix the staining of the first color. But which one is the color that it will be fixing? It will be fixing this one. Well, look at that. But yeah, it's certainly a surprisable affair that has been going on. Especially since I'm trying to fix something and then, knowing well that things might not look the same as it should be. I'm very happy upon how it already looks. I'm very happy upon the effects it already took and how much it works on. It's just, it's really time consuming to figure out how to do it. But, now you know. So that's good. Because, it's better to know now than realize it too late. Because nobody likes to be late on a business show. Trust me, nobody wants to be late when you are like presentation like, oh well, I have this awesome presentation, and then you're the last guy coming in like, excuse me, I was a little bit late tonight. Have you seen the opera? And I'm like, oh well, dude, it already has started. And you are like, well. So yeah, it's gonna create this awkward situation you don't want to mess yourself in. And the funny thing is that actually I'm trying to do my very best upon getting the cleanest cuts here, but it seems like not all the cleanest cuts can be done quite easily, sadly. So we need to find out where the cleaning cuts were to fix it all, but it looks already a bit decent, more decent than before, so that we have that running for us. We already have some decency. Not, of course, the full decency of, knowing well what is going on, and as you can see, I definitely should get some more drawing in. And it's not a big deal, that one. That is like the easiest part. The hardest part is probably going to be, getting the color in the hair again the same way as I did before. So, yeah. But first things first, we need to make sure that everything here is correctly done. So, we need to get that thing up and running. Then I need to get rid of that. No, is it not in that? Then it's in this one. Yes. Is that in that one? Yes. Alright, move on. And we're going to just systematically remove the parts that we don't want. And clean up our mess. Because, we want to clean up our drawing mess that we made. Because we need to we had to redesign the hair. Otherwise, it would not have looked nice and pretty. And what I cannot stand is that one of my art doesn't look pretty. And everything has its own prettiness, that's for sure. But I cannot stand it if, the art that I have been working on for way too long is not looking nice. Alright, so where is that thing then? Alright, so is it in here? No, it's not in here. Oh, it's empty space. It's empty space. Alright, that's empty space. We cannot deal with that. It's a thing that we cannot deal with. But we can deal with the part that is right over here, I believe. So we just need to figure out where it is. No, it's empty space? Is it empty space? Ooh, it is empty space. No, it's not. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. There is a red color lining. That is actually quite nice and helpful, but it's a very easy one to be distracted by. I forgot about this color lighting. I should definitely put a different background in so that I can see it. Oh well. You know, it happens. It happens. And the more I work with this, the better it gets. So first things first, we need to have a secondary background, and that background is gonna be pure blue. How horrible that's gonna be, I know, but it needs to be pure blue. So we're gonna fill this bad boy up with blue, because blue is a good color, because it's a great color in most cases. Just like that, we can now see everything, and that's important. I can also do it with purple, I believe, and I can do it with red. But since that we already have a red thing, we cannot use that. So now you can see that we have some gaps in our drawing, and that is important to know because you don't want those gaps to be represented in the print. 30 minutes, nice. That means that I make progress really fast. That's good, because that means I am up to speed. And speed is important on my end, and I want to have this thing finished before tomorrow. And hopefully it is finished before tomorrow, and that's why. And just like that, I found out our secret admirer is Mr. Paint Layer 2. Alright. So where is this? Yes, there you go. This one right here needs to be drawn in. Alright. Alright, so if I just put this down, you can see that that is true. Alright, now we're gonna do this right here as well. Alright, so which one is it? No. No. Yes. This one right here needs to be gone. And this one needs to be gone, and then there is still some red laying around. Yes, I'm getting the hang of this. It's not too harsh. Well, it is a very hard thing to do though, but it's not too shabby. I like it. All right. Sooner or later, we will get a clean view of this. Because the more we work on this, the better it gets. And the better it gets, the better we can just prevent all these shenanigans from happening. And as you can see, I used red to represent, to get in the hair. Which is true, we wanted to have some red in the hair, we want to have some red to resemble the redness in the hair a little bit more. And you can already see how it went from point A to point B pretty much. The only downside was that it was so damn difficult for me to get this thing done. And I probably might even get the eyebrows a little bit more tiny up. So, I don't know. Probably I will. But also I should definitely change these eyebrows a little bit too. Yeah. Now you look. Oh, wait. That's a little bit too much. Oh, hey. How are you doing today? Let's see. How am I doing? Well, I'm doing great. It's just that, I'm working on this drawing and, it bothers me it bothers me a lot that, you know, I can't get hair properly done perfectly. And that is like a thing that I want to get done. If I could get the hair correct, it would have been so much easier for me to get things done. But as you can see, it's a little bit frontal faces are not my strong suit of joy. It's a very frustrating thing to do, but for the rest, I'm doing great. Honestly, I'm actually doing quite well. Knowing now how long I have been doing this now, it's like half an hour already in, and it's actually getting quite done. So I'm very happy upon it. The main issue right now is that, you know, the hair. It feels like the hair. It feels like the hair is not is just put on the face. But if you look backwards, if you look like this, right here, and then put it like that, it doesn't feel like it too much. It does still feel off, alright? It does feel off a bit because how everything is placed. So I probably should get the eyebrows tinier because of how the drawing is represented. So because I need, if I put tinier eyebrows on, the drawing will look a lot more, the face will look a little bit less big. I believe that's the case. But yeah. Now the only thing I need to do is actually fix this part right here. Let me see where that thing is. So is it in there? Yes, it is in there. All right. So where is it then? Is it in here? No, it's the lying part, right? No, yes, there you go, that part. So we want this to be removed like so. And then this part again, no. Again, no. Again, yes. All right. Now, come on. Yes, thank you. All right. So now that we've done that, we can now see, yes, this is a thing. All right. So if we remove this part right here, we can now remove this. And then let's see, no use, use. All right. So, yes. So it's right here then, right? No, is it in this one? Or is it in this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. Interesting. I did not suspect that. I did not suspect that at all. Alright, so it's not that one. Is it in this one? Probably. Or is it just, you know, this one? No. Ah, there you go. And that's how you fix certain types of things. Alright. And now we need to actually fix the body, I believe. Yeah, we need to fix the body now. Whew. Alright. Now that we done that, we fixed the damn part of the hair. Before we're gonna color in anything, we just need to fix stuff. Because the more we fix, the better it gets. Looks like I left some stains on the eyes. Don't want that. Don't want that at all. I don't want these stains in the eyes to have happening. Alright. about it? Yes, excellent. Alright, cool. Alright, now we need to get the body part done, and this is why I put it onto a different layer, because then I can just, you know, boop, boop, and then everything is just fine. And I can just pick this color, go to the right tool, which is this one right here, and start coloring up the parts that I need to be drawing in, and then things are going to be looking way better than before. There you go. That's much better. I can also see now all the red, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there is red. And I forgot to draw right here. Interesting, I forgot to draw right here. So I should definitely draw two lines right here, and then color up that part with the hair. All right. It happens. It happens. It happens. It just happens. So now we're gonna just give this a little more of a go, and now we can see, like, yes, we just drew over this, and we're gonna be drawing over it like this, and now we have this face, what looks a lot more better. Yes, it looks so much better. Alright, good. Oh, thank God. This is the main problem with sometimes when you are trying to compare it or look at it from another perspective, like, it's not a big deal. Yes, true, it might not be a big deal right now, but, well, sometimes things like this are a big deal to people because, well, you know, you have all these people that are looking at you, then, well, you probably already want to make sure that, well, because they're looking at you, you must also make sure that they are not, how to say, forget. Not forget. It's another word. It's another word. You just need to make sure that you're doing it right. And, like, I can say for sure, like, this right here is not a good idea. I need to get this down, 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 and there you go. And as you can see, I can remove it. The main issue right now is that I blur this into a very hooky situation, so we need to unblur it, well, blur it a bit, but then create a less blurry situation. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna create a less blurry situation. Otherwise, this face will look very, very, very misformed. And we ain't gonna like that. Alright. So now we fixed that part. Now let's go to the eyes. Because as you can see, the eyes also have some misfortune in them. Because, well, I moved them, I scaled them up, I scaled them down. And a lot of things need to be fixed. So let's do that. And why did I do it? That's the biggest question, right? Why did I change up a lot of this stuff? Because, you know, first I had like a very, very, very difficult... well, I did not have a difficult problem. I had more like, well, this is a problem and I need to fix it because it did look weird. And weird is not a thing that I want when I don't want it. I want weird to be in the drawing, yes, but I don't want weird to be in the drawing when I don't want it. And that is a major concern because, well, you know, otherwise things might look very strange. And if things look very strange and off, then, well, the drawing will fail to get its charm. Or might, you know, miss the charm. Alright, I'm on the lunch door. Have a good day. Well, have a good day to you too. Because everybody needs a good day. Because good days are great. Alright, so let's continue. Because this is how I do things properly. Now I need to get to the eyes, because we now need to fix the eyes. Oh no, not the eyes. Yes, the eyes. Everything else but the eyes. The main idea here is that we fix the eyes because, well, you know, it's the eyes. And what did I do? Alright. I did that. I did that kind of deal. I went with a deal that I could not refuse. I went with a deal that was not a very good deal. Alright. We will fix those deals. Don't you worry about it too much. We will fix those deals for me. Alright. So now we're gonna go to the eye parts that are shiny, yinies, and shiny, yinies need to be fixed as well. Because it's important that we are, you know, doing the stuff we want to do in the first place and not, you know, ruining our own part, so to speak of. And this is why I like, you know, working on this. It does give me satisfaction to see how from one point or to another things go, and that is indeed an important thing to realize. And you can already see, like, ah, well, this is a problem, that is a problem, yes. Those problems only exist because, well, those are in the chickies. Alright, chickies. Let's remove that now because we don't want that again. Nope, we don't want that. Now we're gonna be looking at the part that I have for the chickies. So this part right here needs to be a little bit of fixing. There you go, and a little bit of fixing right there. Lovely. Now we have the part that we need, and that is the cheeky part, and the cheeky part actually has some parts that I need to fix. So we're gonna draw some cheeky parts right here that needs to be done, but lo and behold, I will now put all this off because we need to find out where cheeky part number 1 is. And cheeky part number 1 cannot be found if we don't look at, you know. Now we can see where the cheeky parts are. So the cheeky parts created the eyelids as well. No, the eyelids are... where are they then? Where did they go? Because we have the eyelids. Alright, no. Is it this one? Oh, it is that one. Interesting. So technically this is all there. And now we need to actually decrease the eyelid size. Oh, thank God I went for the eyes on. Thank God I went for the eyes on the on a different scope scaling. Oh, thank God! I'm such a genius. I'm such a genius. You know, this is what I mean. I learned already that, you know, I need to put the eyes on a different layer because if one thing wants to go wrong, it's the eyes. Definitely the eyes. So yeah. Fixing that is like top priority number 1, and top priority number 2 is making sure that the eyes, these things right here. So I will put some nice little line down so that we get these things pretty much summed up perfectly. Well, not fully perfectly, but good enough. So I want to get this into dark corner. Alright, so what I want is it's like these ones, I believe. Tinier. And of course the other size is as ugly as hell, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because we got the idea now. We got the baselining. So that's good. Got the baselining, so we can now draw it. Alright, so we want to draw it over the... yeah, we want to draw it right here and then get it over there. Is that one? No, it's more stroke line. It's more stroke line, like tinier. And this is really hard to do, trust me. almost there. We want this to be stroke lined into tiny bits. And then, alright, so it's tiny bits on the other side and then big, huge Dave on the other side. Alright, let's you go. Fixing things. It's one of my favorite things to do because, you know, it gives me a lot of feedback once I do it. So, as you can see, we fixed that. And we can now see like, well, does this make it more natural? Yes, it does. It does make the face more natural and it makes it more happy. Which is the important part of this whole damn thing. She needs to be very happy towards the idea. So if we now take this into consideration, it actually works. Huh. Well, that's a good thing. Also, on other notes, I just need this layer because I want to test something out. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be abusing this thing again. And if we now move the eyes right there. Oh, hold on. If we move it like that. If we move the ears right there. Does that fix the damn idea? Does that fix the idea of all of this? No, now it looks like a bull. That's not what I wanted. This is why we have this. We can take like, well, the ears can be more pointy, that's true. But I could go for like, and how about that? Does that look more strange? Yes, it does. It does look a little bit way too strange. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's keep it just tiny. Let's keep it just pointy and not long. I know that she has long ones there, but I like to keep it pointy. I could maybe, you know, form it like that. That might work. So if we have it like that, but then we still don't have the effect that I want. So no needed. And we don't need this because we're not going to be doing that. All right. Now we're going to go back to the hair because that's important. We need to go to the part that we need to fix. So that is the color red, I believe, right now. Right now it's the color red, right? Yes, the color red is now the one that we need to fix. So the color red, that's that part. Where is that part? Oh, that is also that? What? How did that got there? How? It's one of my confusions of like we were, because I had no clear idea that. Yes. Should have known that is also on that one. Ugh. Man. I'm sloppy. When it comes to drawing, I am not so sloppy, but when it comes to these things, oh, I'm hell of slop. I'm way too sloppy. It's like, yeah, I just went nuts on these things, and somehow I totally did not went on a rampage upon like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, and then, you know, totally forgot about all the lines I need to draw. All right. Well, first things first, we need the basic. First things first, we need to go for basic hair. Basic hair. There you go. Basic hair. Ooh, very spooky indeed. So we're gonna do basic hair. It's one of those things that you want to do. Oh, it's one of those things that you want to do in the first place anyway. Basic hair. So first things first, we're gonna lay out a base, and that base will create the idea that we need to do after this. So we have first a base, and then we're gonna add the two colors that we have with the base, and then use that to represent the rest of the drawing. We also need to change some of the points of the shading in the hairline, but you can already see that it's actually looking quite nice, so oh well. I'm very happy upon how this is actually turning out to be. I'm probably gonna be, using the thumbnail later on to fix. Probably gonna get the once the finished product is done, I will put the thumbnail down, and it will probably look the same as this one, but more stuff. Yes, more stuff. Indeed, important. Oh, that's not correct. There you go. This is more correct. Don't want that to have that stainy. Don't want to have different colors. Oh, that would have been terrible. Different colors on a baseline. Whew. I must be losing my mind if I think that is a smart idea. Alright. So as you can see, there are some different colors involved in this. You see that? Different colors involved in this. So how do we fix that? How do we get that color fixed in? Well, the first thing we need to do is actually getting that, getting the color. First things first we need to get is the, what is it again? The light one or the dark one? I believe. Yeah. Hold on. I think it is already up. What went wrong with this? How did that? Alright, I need to definitely get that thing there, and then definitely that line there before I leave, because apparently my mom is calling me, so that and now it's soulless. That's evil. Alright, pure evil. Alright, so first things first, we need to get yes, lines done. Lines are important. Lines are the key to victory. So hold on, yes. So that point right there needs to be fixed as well. Don't know which one that is yet, but we'll figure it out soon. So first things first, we need to get this thing ticking up like so. And then remove it right there. Get this thing moved upwards like so, and then shorten out right there. Yes. Excellent. Now we need to get also this part right here being swallowed up like so, and then this part right there needs to be swallowed up like so. Now that is actually the right thing, but I need to get a little bit more better at it. And stop. Much better. Much better. Alright. Yes, that looks doodly good. Alright, so if I now add this, I will add this again, I will add this again, just to get idea. I will add the eyes. The eyes look lovely now. That looks a lot better. Alright, so that looks already a lot better. Now I only need to get, what is it again? I need to get the parts that need to be drawn in done. So, alright. So we have the eyes. We have the eyes and the parts that are the frowns. We have them both. The main problem is that the fronts, I think I will leave them. I think I will leave them out, or I will make them a little bit bigger. But then I need to leave them out a little bit outside. Boop. But then the question is like, do I want to reveal them on the face, or do I just want to have it there representing? Don't know yet. Gotta figure it out. Oh my god, my head is spinning. Great. Lovely. Alright. Yeah. I hope you all have enjoyed for today. Sorry I could not make it fully done. So anyway, tomorrow I will be working fully on this, and then start a more project and give you more information how it went. But I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a lovely day. Bye.